So you think that I'm done? That my career will soon be over? You don't know me. All my life I had to fight. No one believed in me. So I had to believe in myself. To all of you, I only have one thing to say. I'm not like you, because I'm not you. And I am just warming up.
In the real world, corporate espionage takes place in boardrooms. In EVE Online, it happens in restaurants in Reykjavik, Iceland. This story features a 31-hour flight, a bruised ego, and a man who orchestrated the theft of over $20,000 in virtual assets, while the developers of the game sat right across the table. In 2017, an alliance of 4,000 players known as Circle of Two lost absolutely everything in a single hour. The community calls it Judgment Day. To understand the fall of an empire, you have to look at the man holding the keys. Circle of Two stood as a galactic powerhouse, controlling vast swaths of virtual territory. They followed a fiercely aggressive, infamous player named Gix. Gix ruled with an iron fist, alienating allies and ignoring his own leadership team. His head diplomat was a player known as the Judge. The Judge held the literal keys to the kingdom. He possessed the administrative roles required to run the massive alliance. He was growing completely exhausted by his leader's massive ego. The Judge explained his motivations from the very Discord voice chat room where the heist occurred. The betrayal started years earlier. Gix lacked respect for him and for everyone else. The Alliance culture treated Gix as a demigod. Everyone worshipped him, believing him flawless, and Gix embraced that status entirely. The resentment festered in the shadows. Enter Aerith. Aerith belonged to the Goon Swarm Federation, the bitter enemies of Circle of Two. Aerith played Eve to manipulate markets and people. For a year, he watched the Judge. He saw the cracks forming. He saw a man who was overworked, undervalued, and holding the keys to the vault. Aerith became a spymaster, grooming his perfect mold. The turning point occurred outside the game. Both the Judge and Aerith served as elected members of the Council of Stellar Management. This real-world advisory board required them to fly to Iceland to meet directly with the game developers. At a dinner in downtown Reykjavik, sitting just feet away from the very developers who built the virtual universe, Aerith made his pitch. He wanted the Judge to defect. He wanted him to burn Circle of Two to the ground. The Judge spent a 31-hour flight back to Australia, staring out the window, weighing the betrayal of 4,000 people against his hatred for one man. By the time the plane touched down, his choice was final. At the exact right moment, the Judge logged in. He waited until he knew Gix was asleep. Then, as calm as a winter storm, he went down a digital checklist. He emptied the Alliance wallets, stealing an estimated 1.5 trillion ISK. He transferred ownership of their citadels directly to their enemies. He handed over their Keep Star, a massive Death Star-sized space station that thousands of players called home, trapping their ships inside. The Goon Swarm fleet was waiting. When Gix woke up, his entire empire was gone. Everything his 4,000 members had built was completely erased. The scale of the destruction echoed across the entire gaming world. In a blind rage, Gix logged on and demanded the real-world information of the Judge, making serious threats of physical violence. The Judge was secretly live-streaming the chat to the world, allowing the developers to see the real-life threats immediately. The developers permanently banned Gix from EVE Online. The tyrant was slain, the vault was empty, and the war was over. Giving one player that much power remains a design flaw in most games. In EVE Online, it remains the entire point. The Judge became the most infamous man in the galaxy. He proved that a massive fleet remains completely obsolete when destroying an empire. Sometimes, all you need is an angry employee, a master key, and a dinner in Iceland.